What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and today you're talking sports with MG NAS, and today we have Sixers Talk with MG NAS episode 8. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys hit the like button if you enjoy today's content. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I post a lot of Sixers, Eagles content, so if you like those stuff, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Also, I try to post other NBA and NFL content, so subscribe if you like any of those sports and any of that stuff. Also, make sure you share out the channel to your friends, family, and favorite sports fans of the channel. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on today's video. And without further ado, before we get into today's video, actually, because I know some people might be wondering, if you guys see a little bit of a change in editing, that's because the device I usually edit on is having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. So if the editing looks like it changed, I apologize. I try to make it as similar as I can to most of my videos, but you know, I try my best. But other than that, let's get right into Sixers Talk with MG NAS episode 8. Y'all know how I go. If you already been watching the series, y'all know how it goes. And today's topic is going to be the 76ers playoff rotation, man. So I'm going to give y'all my my 9-man rotation. I do have 11 players that I think can see minutes in the playoffs for the Sixers this year. So let's get right into it. We got Ben Simmons at the point guard, obviously. Seth Curry at the starting shooting guard position. Danny Green at the starting small forward position. Tobias Harris at the starting power forward position. And Embiid, the starting center. And this is honestly the starting lineup that's been all year. This has been a consistent starting lineup. These guys have built major chemistry, man. These guys have built major chemistry together. And when they are all healthy on the court, the Sixers barely lose. I believe we have under 10 losses with the starting lineup that's fully healthy. Y'all can fact check me on that. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, so the starting lineup's always going to stay the same. But what changes for me compared to a lot of other Sixers fans when they do these types of videos, I'm going to have a different 6-man. I'm going to have a different rotation. I'm going to go for a different look coming off the bench, especially against certain teams. So let's get right into the bench and the 6 through 11-man rotation. Like I said, is it really a 9-man rotation? But it's 11 people who can play. I named y'all starting lineup. Now let's get into the bench. I have Dwight Howard as my 6-man. And the reason I have Dwight Howard as my 6-man is because I think it's going to be critical to manage Joel Embiid's minutes well. And Dwight Howard's the perfect center who can come off the bench and do that. Now, what the Sixers was supposed to do with Al Horford was not have him play Embiid in the starting lineup. And that's exactly what Doc Rivers didn't do with Dwight Howard. But I had Dwight Howard being the 6-man because, like I said, you got to manage Joel Embiid's minutes very well so he can get great minutes, great production, and he won't be tired in the fourth quarter of these big playoff games. Dwight Howard is going to come in at like the 5 or 6 minute mark of the first quarter after Embiid does his work in the first. And Dwight Howard's going to be the first guy off the bench, in my opinion. And my 7th man in the rotation is going to be Matisse Thybulle, man. This guy is a phenomenal defender, and I want him to come in as a 7th man and do just that. I want him to get steals, I want him to get blocks, I want him to lock down the perimeter like he's been doing his whole entire career. And also, when he has the chance, if he has a wide open 3, go ahead. And if he has a wide open lane to drive, go ahead. Y'all know, if y'all Sixers fans, y'all watch almost every game, y'all know Matisse Thybulle's the best thing about him, in my opinion, actually, is when he steals the ball and does a nice dunk the other way. And so that's just what I want from Matisse Thybulle. Consistent defense like he's been giving us all year. And if you got an open shot, take it, man. I want to see Matisse get better as a 3-point shooter, and I think he can do that. Like I said, don't take dumb threes, obviously, but I want him to take threes that he can. Some good shots, and just get steals, blocks, and get in the passing lanes on the defensive side of the ball. The 8th man is going to be Furkan Korkmaz, man. Like I said, this is me personally. Doc Rivers could have a completely different lineup, but I have Korkmaz as the 8th man off the bench. And that's because the shooting, man. We need shooting. We're going to need shooting in the playoffs, man. And Furkan Korkmaz is the best shooter off the bench. When he gets hot, he's a very high efficient 3-point shooter when he gets hot. And I think if he can get him in a rhythm early in the playoffs, he can be a really deadly shooter off the bench for us. He's been a deadly shooter off the bench, like I said, when he's hot, when he's in rhythm. And I think if the Sixers have him as the 8th man off the bench, he's going to be the 8th guy in the rotation, 3rd guy off the bench. My apologies for that. I just think that Furkan Korkmaz will fit well being the 3rd guy off the bench, being the main shooter off the bench, and I think he can fit that role pretty well. And the 9th man rotation, and this is where my playoff, like, big game rotation cuts. And y'all ready for this? This is going to be a surprise. It's Tyrese Maxey. It's Tyrese Maxey. And I know Sixers fans or other fans out there, why is Shake Milton not in your top 9 playoff rotation? Well, it's because if y'all have been watching Sixers games over the last month and a half, almost 2 months in my opinion, Shake Milton has not been playing well at all. He is literally playing himself out of the rotation the more he plays. Luckily, the regular season was over because this was 82 games and we had 10 more games to play. He would be the 12th man in the rotation. And I'm serious. That's how bad he is playing. Shake Milton's being a little bit inefficient right now. He's taking shots that he shouldn't take, and he's not confident in himself when he does take those shots. And this is not a slander Shake Milton video. I love Shake Milton when he's on. He's a really good player, and he's basically our 6th man off the bench when he's on. And I know I said my Sixers playoff expectations video, and I said, man, Shake Milton, I expect him to be the main guy off the bench. I made that video a week and a half ago. He has played so bad to the point where he's not in my top 9. And let's talk about Tyrese Maxey and why he's number 9. Because Tyrese Maxey is playing confident. He's not taking shots that he's not supposed to. He's taking smart shots. And in the Orlando game, and I know it's against Orlando, so you can't really judge a player off of playing one of the worst teams in the league. But in the Orlando game, he started the game, I believe, 6 for 6 from the field. So Tyrese Maxey over the last few weeks, literally over the last month, has been a very efficient guy. When he gets the opportunity, he's been doing good with his minutes. Now, the 10th man is Shake Milton. I can't have him be the 12th or 13th man, but like I said, man, if this was an 82-game season, I don't know, man. Shake Milton has just not been good, man. He's not been good. But nonetheless, he is a good scorer when he gets in rhythm, and that's why he's going to be the 10th guy off the bench for me. And the 10th guy in the rotation, man, I just don't see Shake Milton. In my opinion, like I said, Doc could have the completely different rotation, but this is just how I feel the rotation should be. And Shake Milton right now has to show me that he can earn his playoff spot back. He can earn his 6th or 7th man back. And that's just my opinion. And then the 11th man in the rotation is going to be George Hill for me. George Hill, he's a veteran that we got acquired, and I think he's going to see some playoff minutes. He hasn't really gotten a rhythm with the Sixers yet. He's been playing with us for about a month now. We traded for him like a month and a half ago. So George Hill's still getting implemented, but he will see playoff minutes. And if he can get in the rhythm, he's a good veteran who can climb his way up in the playoff rotation. And I know you guys are like, well, how can these guys climb up in the playoff rotation if they're not getting playoff minutes? Well, the Sixers are the 1 seed. And I think whoever our 8th seed opponent is, well, because the play-in tournament's still going on, whoever our 8th seed opponent is, if it's an easy matchup for us, these guys will get a lot of garbage time minutes if we're blowing our first-round opponent out. So maybe if Shake Milton plays well and in a blowout game, maybe he can work his way up in the playoff rotation for me. Maybe George Hill can work his way up in the playoff rotation. But that's my playoff rotation, man. I got the starting 5, Ben, Seth, Danny, Tobias, and Joel. I got Dwight as the 6th man, Matisse number 7, Furkan number 8, Tyrese Maxey number 9, Shake Milton number 10, and George Hill number 11. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with me down in the comments below. That's my playoff rotation. If y'all disagree, make sure y'all drop a comment. Or if you agree, drop a comment. Or if you have another opinion on today's video, drop a comment down below. Like the video if you enjoyed today's content. Subscribe if you're new. Tell your friends, family, favorite sports fans to subscribe to the channel as we're on the road to 300 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Sixers Talk with MG NAS. It's your boy MG NAS, and I'm out. Peace.